YouTube family, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, baby. Vlog 63 now, which is insane. Let me make sure that's correct. 63 vlogs, which is pretty far. And I feel like so much has happened since the last vlog, which was literally 2 weeks ago. And it's time to do some catching up, so we're gonna do that over this entire video today. We have a pretty jam-packed day. It honestly started about 5 hours ago. It's 9 a.m. right now, but I was up at 4 a.m. because I had to take my wife, Michaela, to the airport. She'll be back home for the weekend, so I'm all by myself, and I still have a lot to do today. Going into the weekend, have a huge event on Saturday. We're gonna get into everything, all right? But I'm very happy you guys are here. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna get going, head into the office, and we'll go over everything we have to do today, all right? All right, we're in the office now. Now, I would like to be in here a little bit earlier, maybe around 7:45, 8 a.m., but because I was up so early, I need to get some sleep. So we're gonna get the day started now. And also, since Michaela's not here, I have a little bit more time to do more work, just because I would put obviously time aside to hang out with her because that's very important. But let's get into everything we need to do today. If you're new here, this is kind of how I go over just what I have to do in my YouTube vlogs. I just vlog what I do every single day. It might be the same, it might not be, and we roll with it. So, start a YouTube video, have my time with God. I honestly haven't been doing the cold plunge much just because I'm pretty sure it's broken. Well, okay, it's not broken, but I think it needs a seal on the bottom screw tab or screw mechanism because it keeps leaking and then the water goes out in like a week. So I just haven't really been doing it, but I did buy something for the backyard that I will show you guys later that I probably will build today. Pretty sick. Anyway, took our weight. I'm trying to cut right now, and I'll tell you why later in the video, just based off of a few events I have going on, some life changes and experimental stuff. So now we're gonna go over everything as far as like maintenance work. So any marketing stuff, emails, answer DMs, client check-ins and new submissions, check in with my manufacturing team. I have to send one of my manufacturers a new size tag, make a story, post graphic for a run club we have next week. I have to send a description to one of my event guys for my pop-up this weekend. I have 2 meetings today, but they're later on in the day, like 12 and 2. Warehouse, pack and ship orders, do some other stuff there, film a video I need to shoot, and then we have a push day, cross training session, walk all the dogs, need to go to Target, and then another kind of side venture that I have going on. So pretty jam-packed day, but that's honestly how I like it. So I'm gonna get cracking here, do all my maintenance stuff, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit, all right? All right, I actually completed everything I needed to do computer-wise, at least for right now, pretty quickly. So we just had the pups' food delivered because I ran out of dog food and I knew that I didn't want to go get it. So, Luke, can you come eat your food, please? Or no? Okay, well anyway, I have my breakfast being made. I'm missing my wife right now because she makes my breakfast the best. But I did tell you guys that I was cutting now because I feel like, you know, getting into March, April months, summer's right around the corner, and I'm trying to be lean again. Not saying I'm not lean right now. I mean, like, I feel pretty good, about 194, but with the events that I've had come up that I am going to attend, I want to be lean for those. So I was planning to cut, but not this soon, but it all works out. So let me make my breakfast. I'll show you guys what we're having, what's the plan for the cut and training and all that, and what events I'm attending, and any other updates. So it's about 10 a.m. Yeah, I literally worked for an hour and got a lot done. So, all right, let me cook this up real quick. All right, guys, breakfast has been made. I am honestly not that hungry, but I know I need to eat just to get the day going. Still got our coffee left, it's about halfway. If I do some work after this, I'll keep sipping on that. But breakfast as of right now, current plan, 2 pieces of sourdough, Izio brand, you can get it from Sprouts, Tom Thumb, Whole Foods. They probably sell it some other places, I'm not sure. But 2 pieces sourdough, 3 pasture-raised eggs, and then we have 4 chicken sausages, the maple kind from Trader Joe's, absolutely gas. And then we have fish oil, got your digestive aid pill. We've got some D3, and we have a multivitamin. So we're all set away. How could I forget? We've got our 24 ounce of water with some creatine and electrolytes. And this is probably the best time. Most of you guys that watch my videos probably know and follow me on other platforms, but for those who don't know, because I did message somebody the other day, he was asking about something, and I was like, damn, you don't even follow me. And he goes, oh, I only follow you on YouTube, and I watch all your stuff for motivation, inspiration. And I was like, dude, that's fire. I've never messaged somebody, and they've told me that they only follow me on YouTube. So it's pretty cool. So for my people that don't know, we're not with Rise anymore, okay? I made a video about it. A lot went down as far as like the past, I don't know, 6 to 8 months. It was kind of just a decline with how things were going. A lot of broken promises. Obviously, it was hard to sell on my part when Rise is in every single store you could probably think of. I get it from a business perspective, but when it comes to, at least my code usages, not really easy to do when there's also not any new products, and my pre-workout, my signature pre-workout, was not really restocking, not a whole lot of units. Only so much I could do, and they weren't really going in the direction I was going in as far as hybrid and endurance stuff and all that. If you want to know, watch that video. I'm completely past it now. We're on to bigger and better things. I'm very excited. I'm with Stigma now, which is a brand new company that actually will launch April 1st. So I'm not sure when this video is going to come out, maybe Saturday or Sunday. Today is Thursday, the 26th. But Stigma supplements will drop the 1st of April. We have a bunch of new hydrations, a bunch of new proteins, a bunch of new pre-workouts, and I'm super excited because not only am I one of the first athletes with this company, but I have a lot of say with hydration specifically, but even, pre-workout and protein. Every time I'm talking, the dogs gotta drink water. So I really got to figure out what I wanted in a hydration powder, and me and the owner and the manufacturer went over the whole ingredients list, and it is phenomenal. So these are my 3 favorite that are dropping. Sour white gummy bear. We've got your pink lemonade and your strawberry banana. They also have Arctic white. And for my cucumber lime Gatorade lovers, they have cucumber lime. I'm very excited. Protein flavors, cinnamon crunch, butterscotch, chocolate vanilla, and root beer float, which is interesting. I need to try it. I haven't tried it yet. And then pre-workout, if I can remember without going over there, sour lemonade, sour blue lemonade, grape cotton candy, Baja Burst, strawberry dragon fruit, and there's one more. And then they have 100 serving creatine. We're also working on pump powder, so non-stim pre's, which I really like. Also, which is very fire, we have our own signature lines coming out. So with Rise, I just had my pre-workout, but with Stigma, I'll have a pre-workout, a hydration, and a protein powder flavor. So I'm very excited, and this stuff is decently priced. So like one of these hydrations is $30 before Code Shep, and Code Shep gets you 15% off. I'm very, very excited about this new endeavor, and hope you guys like the stuff as well. And then that kind of ties into why I am cutting. So Stigma is hosting a launch party next week in Miami. First time ever in Miami. So launch is on Friday. I'm going to get there Thursday and be there till Sunday. We've got like boats scheduled, gym meets, dinners, you name it, we're probably going to do it. I'm very excited about that. So I want to look good for that, which is why I started to cut. So we bumped down our calories. Even after the marathon, I bumped down my calories because I wasn't running as much pre-marathon, like in prep leading up to that. So it was like 3,200 calories, 3,000 calories. Then the first like 2 to 3 weeks after marathon, I was on about 25 to 2,600 calories, and now I'm on 23 to 2,400 calories a day, which is pushing it. But I also hopped on Retta. I hopped on Retta, but I did my research. I also wanted to experiment and see how my body adapted with it. I'm on week 2 with it. I can say that my appetite is suppressed like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, it's insane, but I think it's good. It burns fat more efficiently. If you want to learn more, ask me. You can ask me anything you want in my Instagram DMs. But please do your own research. I'm also partnered with BioMist Labs, which does provide peptides that you can buy for research purposes. But please do your research beforehand. Do not go into this blindly. That's really the stack I'm running. So training-wise, though, we're lifting 5 days a week. We've got about 4 to 5 cross training sessions. Depending on if my coach wants me to run or not, I've been battling with some shin splints, so we're focusing more on high rocks stuff. And I honestly feel a little bit more athletic just doing high rock stuff versus majority of running. I feel like I almost didn't give you guys kind of a post-marathon update as far as my body. Not really the race, but how my body was doing. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really want to run at all after the marathon, and I try to get back into it. I think 2 weeks after the marathon, I got up to like 30 miles a week, 30 miles during that week, and I was like, dude, this sucks. Like, my body hurts. I don't feel athletic. I feel kind of like not like big or like watery, but just like soft. I didn't feel crisp, athletic, and I had to go back to the drawing board with my coach. I was like, I don't really feel very well. Let me eat this before this gets cold. I don't feel the best. I think we need to change the game plan around, because before it was, okay, train for half marathon. I was like, I want to get lean right now. And I remember before my high rocks last year, I felt amazing, like in the best shape of my life. And I want to get back to that point. So that's exactly what my current plan allows for. And my coach wants me to run a high rocks with him. One of my athletes and good friend, Luke Jagger, he wants to run Tampa high rocks with me in October. I will run another running race this year, or a few, just not right now. Nothing against it, but that marathon prep really took a lot out of me, and I'm much happier right now. I'm not gonna lie. Kudos to people who do it, but I've said this before, it is just very hard to keep a consistent lifting schedule that's above 4 days on marathon prep. It's almost like impossible. And to feel good, and to still recover, and to run a business, and to do all this stuff, and have it's a lot. So just redoing the plan a little bit. That's what it looks like. It's pretty straightforward. 2,300 calories. Use Reddit as a tool. New sponsor with Stigma, supporting and fueling my training. Got the 5 training days as far as strength training. 4 to 5 high rock sessions. And then if we have any runs, we'll do that. But I've also been playing basketball too, which I enjoyed before I got deep into marathon prep. And then we're just getting lean. So we're 194 right now. I've dropped about 3 pounds in the past week and a half. And I'm looking to drop about 1.5 pounds more to next week. So we'll see if we can do that. Other than that, yeah, we have push day and high rocks later today. So I'll show you guys and take you guys through those workouts. Other than that, I'm going to eat this up. And I will see you guys when I see you guys. All right, actually, we'll show you guys the products from Stigma. I still do have some Rise stuff in here, like my pre-workout, and some other products I have not gotten rid of yet, but most of my stuff's in a box in the garage. You guys saw the hydrations. So Arctic White, Pink Lemonade, Cucumber Lime, Strawberry Banana, Sour White Gummy Bear. This one's my favorite. Root Beer Float Protein. We got your chocolate, your vanilla, Cinnamon Crunch, my favorite, and then Butterscotch, also a sleeper. Pre-workout wise, well, this is the creatine, Baja Burst, Grape Candy Blast, Strawberry Dragon Fruit, absolutely fire. Then we have Sour Cotton Candy and Sour Lemonade. Those are the products that are going to be coming out April 1st. Coach up. And then obviously I talked about the pump and stuff coming out a little later, and then our signature lines. That's pretty much it. I just got off the phone with Zay and Michi. We were talking about the Miami trip for Stigma. It should be pretty fun. I don't know a ton that we're going to do, but I know they want to do like yachts, team dinner, team lift, and all that stuff, get good content, but it should be good. This is definitely a new chapter for me, and I'm excited to take y'all on the journey with this, and we'll go from there. So it's 11:30 now. I have a meeting with my new coaching platform. I just want to take that a little bit more serious. I think there's a lot of potential there, and I've talked about it before. That's like a very purpose-driven thing for me. Not so much the money, but to actually help people reach their fitness goals. And even when it comes to like mentally, I'm always there for my clients with whatever they need, but structure, I need to improve with that. Cause right now I use, email, Google Forms, Google Sheets, Trainerize. There's a lot happening at once. If I can have it in one centrally located platform, and then I can actually talk to people on the phone before they sign up for coaching, then that can just be a very seamless process, and I'll have my own app and everything. So I have a call with them at 12. I'll have a little break depending on how long that is, and then I have a meeting with my manufacturing team at 2 p.m. But we're pretty on schedule with what we need to do today. 12 p.m. call, little break, 2 p.m. Manufacturing call. After that, we'll head to the warehouse. I'll show you guys all of that, how that's been updated and improved in a lot of ways. We'll pack the orders. I need to do some stuff there, film that video, and then from there we'll go hit our push day, cross training sessions, walk the dogs. I might go to Target and anything else I need to do, but the day's going pretty smooth. I'm gonna get some steps in real quick before my meeting. We got a walking pad. Me and Michaela were against it at first just because we said we walk the dogs outside, but we already do that and we still want to get more steps without going outside, so I picked that up. So I'm gonna walk on that for a little bit, and I'll just update you guys along the way as usual, all right? All right, guys, we just got out of our first meeting of the day with the coaching platform. I think it'd be a really great opportunity just based off of how my setup is right now. Like I was saying earlier, it's just that I have, you know, client fills out, or potential client fills out the Google form, and then I reach out to them via email, and then I send another email, and then they get invited to the platform, and everything's in Trainerized. But then I also have their stuff in Google Sheets. There's just a lot of moving parts when I want it to be more of a seamless, not transaction, but seamless relationship between coach and client. And it also will allow me to have more clients at one time and not feel like it's too much, and still give my all to each and every single client. So I think that'd be really something that I want to look into. I have to think about it a little bit just based off of the setup and everything with the platform. But I will be opening that up potentially in like 2 weeks or so, and then we'll go from there, because I want to coach as many people as possible and, you know, help those that want help to reach their fitness goals, and we'll go from there. So really good call. It's about 124 right now. I'm going to start on this power tower that I have outside. It's for pull-ups, dips, and I can do leg raises as well. I think it'd just be cool to have out there. Michaela's like, is this a jail yard? I was like, I don't know, maybe get a sauna out there as well. So I'm going to start on that. My next meeting is in about 35 minutes. I'm gonna eat something really quick, actually. The whole point of like this YouTube video is just to give you guys updates on what's going on, and you know, crazy busy schedule that I have sometimes. Right now it's a lot of stuff going on, but just how I kind of stay consistent with my meals and everything. So you guys saw the first meal, the egg, sourdough, chicken sausage. And then now I can either have ground beef and rice, but I want to keep that maybe for after my workout or even pre-workout. Right now I'm on, how many meals? 5 meals, I believe. Let me check, I have it written down. So I'll have my coffee, which is, I use this Texas coffee now from Sprouts. It's so good. I doubt they'll have it in other states, obviously, because it's Texas coffee, but it's this. Absolutely fire. I have like 4 of these Chobani creamers in my fridge. This one's my favorite right now, toasted coconut vanilla. I like the white chocolate one as well. So I have the Texas coffee, Chobani creamer, almond milk as needed, and then the Trader Joe's cold foam, really gas. So I'll have that, then I'll eat like an hour later, egg, sourdough, chicken sausage. And then usually my next meal is my pre-workout meal, but today it's a little different, so we're not gonna do pre-workout first, but I still will have, I'll have 1 banana and then a protein shake to get some protein in. Then I have 3 more meals. So usually I like to split it up between 2 different pre-workout meals, 2 different post-workout meals. But as long as I'm getting my macros down and the calories around 2,300, then I'm solid and I'm fueled up for my lifts. So we'll have banana and then a Nuri protein shake. Really simple. The ground beef meals is literally just 8-ounce ground beef, 150 grams of jasmine rice, and then one of them has cottage cheese, one of them doesn't. And then my other pre-workout meal is banana and 16 grams of fit butter, and that's literally it. I'll show you guys those meals as we go throughout the day, but just so you guys can kind of keep track. As far as the fit butter, they're coming out with this, I believe, April 1st? April 5th? I gotta check, but you will see this. This is so good. It's cookies and cream peanut butter cup flavored cashew butter, and it's gas. So I'll have that later on when I have my cross training workout. Sometimes, if it's not too bad of a high rocks workout, I'll just do the cross training right after my lift and maybe have something in between, maybe not. If I feel good, then I'll just go into it. I really just have my meals set in place so I have something to go off of, but I also call audibles when my days are not the same. And I think that's how most people should run their nutrition. Now, if you're in like a bodybuilding prep or something like that, that's a little different. You have to be a little bit more strategic. But when I'm going day-to-day life, and I'm just lifting and doing cross training, you can mix around your stuff and end up at the same macro and calorie goal that you would if you were just strict. So it just depends on what you want to do. So I'm gonna build this thing, show you guys what it's looking like right now. Hold on, Blue. So it's literally just in the box right now. I bought the wrench and everything for it last night. We're gonna see if I can start on this thing. It looks a bit complicated, but I think I can manage it. We're gonna give it about 20 minutes right now and see where it goes. So I'll update you guys along the day. Day is going pretty well though, and we'll go from there, all right? All right, I didn't get very far just because doing it with just a wrench is gonna be way too hard. So I remember to have a socket set, but it's at the warehouse. So I kind of laid stuff out a little bit. I need to go to my next meeting, which is in 7 minutes. But you can kind of see we got the stuff right here, and then I kind of laid stuff out, and then it'll just go up that tall. So I'll need to figure that out. So change of plans. I'll have this meeting, then I'll go to the warehouse, do what I need to do, get the set, and then we'll come back and build it, and then we'll go work out. So let me go in this meeting. I'll let you guys know how it goes, all right? Yeah, it was very, like, it looked good on one of the renders, the short sleeve, and then everything else was like very spotty, almost like a polka dot vibe. I was like, that's not far. Yeah. What were the total pockets on the half tights? Was it 5? I just want to make sure that side seam is matched up with that small middle seam. Yeah, we'll keep it where it is now on the back right leg. Yeah, we'll keep it like that just so it kind of goes with that mesh paneling as well. I think the only thing beside the designs we were going over was just seeing how that brushed shirt that we were working on, if there's any progression with that. Yeah, potentially a different color, but I'll have those details once I finalize the design. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's something that we do the basic colors first, as far as like the sand, and maybe do like a pure white performance tee with the black logo, and still go with the black singlets and half tights, the graphic tees, because even with all that, that's still pretty decent size collection. And then at the same time those are coming out, we're finalizing the patterns, and so there's no rush on those type of thing. Low-key doing one with this orange one would be sweet, and the crop tank. Yeah, maybe just the same black logos as well. All right, meeting over. I'm low-key exhausted. I need to go to the warehouse though, so let me let the dogs go to the bathroom one more time, and we'll head over to the warehouse. Oh, but this is the fabric that we were talking about. It's basically heat-activated fabrics. So when I press this, you can see the color change. I think that's so sick. So we're trying to mess around with different technology. Most of this is going to be used in the fall. So I have a really cool idea with like a Sherpa jacket that the hood comes over and it zips up like to above your nose, and it's just showing your eyes, and the mouth area changes heat, like based off of heat, like color. Might do all body, I don't know, we'll see. But a lot of different things you can do with clothes that I didn't know beforehand, and I'm just excited to get this going. And then these were like the linerless shorts that we were looking at. Matter of fact, bro, I'll show you guys some of the stuff that we are working on. So let me see. These are like the reflective half tights. Really cool. We're going with like this mesh paneling. You can see it better right here. So these are the contrast ones. So this mesh right here, 1, 2 pockets, and then 1, 2 for gels, phone, keys, anything, wing logo on the back. Just super sick, and I want it to be different than other half tights on the market. You don't really see this at all. Same thing, these are probably my favorite though, the all black ribbed ones. This will go with the reflective logo hits on the singlet. Over here is like new colors we're working on. So you got your tape sand kind of color, and then you got like a stone fade. I don't know about this one yet. This has like an orange hit, maybe. Same thing with the long sleeves. These are the camo prints we were talking about. So these are all 3 different. So a little less dense, a little more, and then full dense. And I'm going with the full density of that camo feel. But basically this camo pattern is mine. Like nobody else has this pattern because we created it strictly for preferred, which is really cool. So on like other camo items I've come out with, like that pattern has been out already. So anybody can kind of use that pattern if they find it. But this one is like strictly preferred, which is really cool. So we even did it with like the hat. That's why you see 3 hats. So like less dense, more dense, even more. So we went with this one, and this one's like really cool. And then same thing with the singlets. You see the 3, less, more, fully. And that's kind of where we're going with stuff. And I'm kind of just trying to figure out drops in a way to curate them so it's like not too many things at once, but it's like more consistent. So I might start doing like 5 to 6 item drops, maybe 6 to 8. It just really depends on how I want to go, but I want stuff to be cohesive, but also more consistent. So you guys are not waiting, 2-3 months for a drop every single time. We can keep going with that. So that's kind of where things are at. Good meetings today. Good work. Now we have to go work some more in a different location. But I will see you guys at the warehouse. All right. I always say not every day is the same, even when filming YouTube videos. So just got done with work literally, and it's 5:30 p.m. But we're going to the warehouse to do more work. Reese is here right now. We're going to pick up the socket set as well and then finish building the thing outside. And then we'll go train. So that's kind of how the day is going. I had to do a whole bunch of stuff as far as drops go. Some other logistics stuff for like trips. And then added a new athlete, which you guys will see soon. I just ate 8 ounces of ground beef, 150 grams of jasmine rice. I feel a lot better now. I'm not as hungry. And we're feeling good. So 5:30. Hoping to get training by like 7:30ish, be done by 9, and then smooth sailing from there. Get in bed by like 10:30, and that will be today. So now I will see you guys at the warehouse in a little bit. All right, I'm trying to figure out what I didn't show you guys last time on YouTube. I know these racks were not here, but these are all basic sweats. Anything else? Maybe all this stuff came in. That's like lanyards and shipping bags. That's it. And then we got a bunch of skull caps restocking because we don't have much, but they're on the way right now. We got these little clear bins for them. Same racks over here. Not much has changed. Just trying to make it a little bit more organized in here. And we have a shit ton of more stuff coming. So packed up some orders. I'm gonna shoot that video that I told you guys I would shoot, and then head back home, eat something, and go to the gym finally because it is 6:30. So day's going well though. Works. Built. Fire. Bear, do you approve? Thanks, buddy. All right, we decided to just build this thing. It is 8 p.m. I'm still going to the gym. No? Maybe. I'm going to the gym. We got a gym right here. Let's see if this works well. Stable enough? Not on the ground, but maybe chilling. Kind of wobbles when you get up there. Does it? Just because it's like not flat. That's good enough. That's straight. I may put some like sandbags. That's good. You try this? No. Holy janky, bro. No, that's good. Does the job. Yeah. Should be smooth. Little step up. That's just how it's gonna be. Dude, that's all you need. It does move a little bit. No, that's smooth. Fine. Alright. Good shit. Gym time. Done. Absolutely fire. Alright guys, it is 8:48 now. I was definitely not anticipating going to the gym this late, but like I said earlier in the video, this is just how my days go sometimes, and obviously the work comes. First, had a lot of stuff to do today, more than I anticipated, but lift and cross training still has to get done, so we're gonna head to the gym. We're gonna hit a quick pull session. No, we have pull. No, we have push. So shoulders, push, focus. Push day, shoulders, focus. Dude, my brain is dead. Push day, shoulder, focus. I don't know. And then we have a cross training workout after that for about 30 minutes. So let's head to the gym, all right? All right, guys. Last thing I want to do is go lift and do this session, but it's got to be done. Hopefully we can be in and out by 10:30. I think that can happen. I mean, I don't really need to warm up too much, but we'll get in there, warm up a little bit, and then I'll hit the push day. So we're probably going to do reverse pec deck, rear delts, then we'll do a shoulder press, lateral raise. We'll do some sort of chest, maybe a pec deck, fly as well. And then tricep, maybe a dip variation, abs, call it a day for the push day. And then hit our 30-minute cross-training workout, and we should be smooth. So I'm gonna shoot all this on my phone because I figured I can just see how the back camera was to do this. But as usual, I will show you guys maybe 1 or 2 working sets, and we'll go from there, all right? Let's do it. All right, full day is complete. It's about 45 minutes, including the warm-up, which is about 5 minutes. So felt pretty good. Decently pumped up. Not too much though, just because I'm depleted. I'm low-key getting deja vu right now for some reason. But yeah, we're gonna start this workout. We got 30 minutes, as many rounds as possible. It should be about 8 to 9 rounds completed. We got 25 calories on the assault bike, 20 kettlebell swings, and 15 kettlebell goblet squats. So I'll probably show you guys like every 3 rounds, let you guys know what I'm doing. Let's get to it, all right? All right, we're 3 in. This sucks. Maybe we're 4. I don't know, I lost count, but I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. Let's finish it out, man. Holy moly. See you guys in a few rounds. All right, gang, 30 minutes done, 32 minutes to be exact. Average heart rate about 140. That was a hard workout, I'm not gonna lie. And we're back at it tomorrow. Remind me next time not to do a high rocks workout right after a strength training session off of banana, salt, and fit butter. Probably not the smartest idea. I was dying, but I still made it through. I tried to go shoot some hoops afterwards. Bad idea. Could barely jump. Almost cramped up my calves. But it's 10:30. I'm gonna head back home, take care of the pups, let them out. I'm gonna shower, get myself ready for bed, and then I will see you guys when we're eating our last meal to send this night and video off, all right? See you at the crib. All right, family. It's a bit later than I wanted it to be. Fast forward and it's 12:43 and I'm finally eating. I got home, took care of the pups and everything like that. And then I hopped on a call with Zay and Mitri just to go over some details for the Miami trip for Stigma next week. And that ran a lot longer than I thought it would. No worries, I'm absolutely exhausted right now. So I'm gonna eat this meal. We've got like 120 grams of rice, 8 ounces of ground beef, 1 serving of Good Culture low-fat cottage cheese. I'm gonna put this sauce. This is like the Joey Swole TikTok shop. This is a cherry smoked barbecue. This is the best one I have so far. I've had garlic parmesan. I think that's what it is. The ranch one, and then honey mustard. But this one's my favorite. These are actually pretty fire. And then I have my 3 magnesium pills, which I'm gonna take after I eat this. Let this digest for like 30 minutes, and then I will hit my bed and go to sleep. And then we do all over it again tomorrow. But it was a really, really good day. Like I've said earlier in the video, not every day is the same for me, but I just kind of want to show you guys what a typical day-to-day in the life with me is and give you guys a few updates with just how everything is going in all aspects of Preferred, leaving Rise and joining Stigma Supplements, which is huge. Really good direction and path that I think I am entering, like new chapter wise with Stigma and just where my personal brand is going and what I resonate with. I think it was a really good decision. And I think you guys would like the products too. I mean, the hydration's fire. So April 1st, next week, Coach Shep. I love you guys if you support. I love you if you don't buy the products. I don't really care. But you should. Anyway, things with Preferred. Training wise, where my head's at with that, trips I have coming up. So hope you guys kind of got a little rundown. I'm gonna try to film next week, possibly the Miami trip, see how that goes, and then we'll go from there. But that is it for you guys. Keep figuring it out. Make sure you just put it out there and make it exist, and then make it good afterwards. That's what I have for you guys today. Figure it out along the way. Exist first, good later. And on that note, I appreciate you guys tuning in. On to the next one. As always, peace, love, and blessings, and we out.